The mission of Pusch Christian Academy is to teach our students to become like Christ through a classical Christian education within a covenantal community. You know, I really want my students to love to learn. I want them to be lifelong learners. I also really care about their hearts. So at Pusch Christian Academy, we are invested in working with the parents to make sure that the kids' hearts and minds are being educated.
Started school at Pusch Ridge, very nervous, apprehensive, had a great time getting there, getting to know people, but kind of struggled at first. And the first point that I realized it was such an amazing place was when he was in a classroom with a core teacher who immediately sought out he was struggling during a test one day. She came over to him, knelt down, said exactly what he needed to hear at that moment. She told him, "I am proud of you, you are strong, you are able, you can do this, and I just want to take a few minutes and pray with you."
My favorite subject is science because the teacher is so much fun and she's so compassionate and she has such a bubbly personality. It makes the class so much more fun to be in, where you're not constantly writing or constantly being lectured on the subject. It's really hands-on, and that's something I love.
We have a program called Expeditionary Learning where students are put in charge of creating and then going on expeditions. Kids are learning teamwork. We've got seniors in charge of juniors, in charge of freshmen, all the way down to sixth graders, going on a 16-mile hike for the first time where they're living out of their backpacks and learning how to survive and work with one another to accomplish their goals, which is great.
Another thing that makes Pusch Ridge unique is that while I'm teaching with the students, it's less of a hierarchical community, but rather a covenantal community, a legitimate covenantal community where there's care, love, and affection going both ways. Because we realize we're not here necessarily to teach facts or educational doctrine or mantra, but rather we're creating warriors for Christ.
It's not just talk for a teacher or a staff member to say that they honor a child's unique God-given talents and abilities. They demonstrate it every single day, and I've watched my kids grow in poise and confidence through the recitations that they do. And having seen what other schools have to offer, I know that I made the right decision to put my kids in this school.
And the teachers are directly engaged, and so they're learning not just what's in the text and how they can pass an exam, they're learning meaningful, applicable things for life. It's just a full community of like-minded and caring teachers and staff and parents across the board. It's quite impressive. It's extraordinary from my point of view.
Christ plays in 10,000 places, and Christ is playing in 10,000 places here at our school, and it's just beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see in the teachers, the way they love Christ, the way they love one another, but especially how they love the students and the parents.
In Spanish, I can sing the goodbye song. Adios, adios, adios means goodbye. Adios, adios, I will see you next time.